Welcome to the biggest dedicated rent-to-rent YouTube channel out there. I'm telling you, nobody's doing as much rent-to-rent content as me. And if this is what you're interested in, SA, HMO, how to use rent-to-rent as a vehicle to grow your passive income, reinvest in assets and create freedom in your life so that you don't need a job. You can sack your boss, you can sack your wife's boss, your mum's boss, whoever's boss you want. Hit the subscribe button right now because that's what we do every single week. Now, a lot of people talk about getting into rent to rent, getting your first deals and all that, and that's all good. But what I want to do is I want to make sure I'm doing some higher level content for people that want to create a rent to rent 2.0 business. I'm talking about 10 grand plus net, and I'm talking about a team, and I'm talking about multiple deals. We're currently doing 2, 3, sometimes 4 rent-to-rent deals a month. So we're talking about a massive amount of deals and a massive amount of systems that are going to be needed to support that. If that sounds good, as I've said, subscribe, comment below, like this video, and stay tuned for more content. So for me, when I started, it was just like, I was just willing to do all the work. I was running here, running there, doing the viewings with the landlords, with the tenants, doing the tenancy agreements. I was doing everything. And then when I came to first hiring, it was a case of like, well, at the beginning, you get your partner to help, you get your mum to help, you get your mates to help. And then it gets to a certain point where it's like, it's too much to ask of people. It's just too much to keep asking favors. So you do need to hire someone. And it was really tough to figure out where that should be. So at first I hired somebody that was quite experienced in lettings, and I just essentially expected them to be a mini me and just do exactly what I was doing, which didn't work because it created overwhelm for them, and it meant that they were running around just as crazily as me. And then there was 2 people running around stupidly. So I wouldn't really recommend that. Then what we did was we realized we could do a front of office and back of office. So front of office is all your physical field work, setting up properties, viewings, like all that kind of errandy stuff. And back office is all the admin, applications, maintenance issues in terms of the phone calls and all the stuff that you can do in the back office. And I did some studying and research and realized that traditional letting agents work like this. They have a front of office that's customer facing and a back office. So we decided, I like the front of office. I like doing the deals and the viewings and the sales and all that stuff. So we decided, let's hire someone for the back office. They could do all the admin stuff and the stuff that I don't really enjoy. And then that would hopefully free up my time to do more of the value added stuff, which is cool. So that worked really well, and it definitely freed up my time. But one lesson I learned was when you start to hire, it's easy to take the foot off the gas because you think, yeah, now I've got people, yeah, I can have this passive income. But it's going to take time to achieve that on a big scale, because if you're in rent to rent, you'll know that every time you do another deal, you're reinvesting the profits, you're reinvesting them, and it's not until you stop that you can really start to like go, how do I say this? But just think about it like this. If you're making 2 grand a month and you want to continue to do a deal a month, then you're still going to be adding money. When you get to 5 grand a month, you could do a deal a month using the 5 grand, but you're still not making money. It's not until you be like, okay, I don't want to do any deals for a bit, that you can then take that 5, 10, 15 grand a month and do what you're doing. And it's come to the point now where, I think our payroll for hands off is over 10 grand a month now. We've got part-time people, full-time people, but mainly part-time, to be honest with you, because it kind of seemed to work quite well to have people that are doing 20 hours, 25 hours. We've even got people that do 8 and 10 hours. And they might just focus on, say, the linen turnover side for SAs, which is cool. But yeah, the front office, back office thing worked really, really well. So there's been a few different evolutions. The first one was hire somebody that's just going to do everything. but they will get overwhelmed when you hit around 20 deals. But it might be enough to get you from 10 to 20. The second step was front office, back office. So have somebody in the back office and somebody in the front office, and then you can just sort of manage them above them and get the support. That might get you from sort of 20 to 25, 30 deals. When you want to go from 30 to 50, okay, that's when, if you're doing HMO and SA, you're probably going to need to split them again. So there'll be 4 sections. There'll be front of office SA, back office SA, and then front of office HMO, back office HMO. And that's where I'm at now. So what would I advise? What would I advise if I was starting again? I think the best thing to do is, as you're going, I want you to write down the tasks that you think, aren't necessarily income generating. Okay, so that might be utilities, it might be applications, it might be maintenance, sort of assigning maintenance tasks and issues. It could be arranging the cleaners if in SA, it could be arranging the gardeners, okay, it could be liaising with guests. Some of those back office bits, and I would systemize them and just write a page guide for each with a checklist, and then I would task by task start to outsource that to somebody, get them to start with low hours. But top tip, make sure that whenever you're hiring, you do have these systems and you're very clear about their job description and support them. Otherwise, you'll get overwhelmed and you'll end up re-inheriting all the tasks back. Hope you found this useful. Bit of a different video today, but if you like this high level stuff, comment below, subscribe, let me know on Instagram @SimonSmithOnline, and I'll see you in the next video.